Hey friends, Ryan here, and today we're going to break down and build a rotisserie for working on these pinball playfields here. So, I mean, you can do it like in the machine right here, lifting it up and down, but I think you'll save the amount of money and time you will building one of these stands. Just messing with it. So, we're going to do it. There's a lot of them out there. You can build them out of pipe or whatever, but the one I saw that looked intriguing was so you don't have to bend over and you can either sit down or stand up, is this miter stand and boat seats. So let's get this unwrapped and I'll show you what we're thinking, and then we'll go to Lowe's and get the rest of the parts. If you're curious as to the exact model, that these boat swivel seats. These were off Amazon. Alright, we got this all set up. Now this didn't cost much more than the one that Vid posted on Pinside, and it folds up. It's adjustable length and height. I don't know, but so the idea is to put some square tubing in there and bolt these on here, and then bolt the same rails that people use on the other end, because these will stick at whatever position you put them in, so you can rotate it. You don't have to dick with trying to move that knob in and out every time. That's what I like. So we gotta get some 1/4 inch bolts, washer, and then some this is 1 inch that goes in here, so you can adjust the height too. And then if I ever get a miter saw, I've got a stand for it. Well, we had to pivot a little bit, so putting them out here makes them at the very narrowest about 51, 52 inches wide, and the damn play fields, I didn't think about this before I did it, are, forget now, 41, 42 inches tall. So there we ran into a problem, so we had to pivot. So rather than doing out here, we're going to use these saw stands like this. So this way they can go as narrow as we want, and we can switch them up and they can stick out. May loosen that up and put it flush against this part. But so what I did, I took this out, and you can see it's got a little friction plate in there that goes against the bar. Pop that out, which was kind of a bitch, and then I drilled 2 holes with my drill here that's, you know, out of the way and not a trip hazard. And so then we're going to just put our bars here. So that will work pretty good. If I move that in, it won't be so wonky. Go away, bug. So that way we'll be able to make it work. So if you're doing one of these, you might make sure it's not too wide at its narrowest point for your damn playfield. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. So, got the other one mounted. Can't remember which one was the second one. And then I got the brilliant idea of using the extender poles instead of buying new ones. So there's that. So we put this on here, and I think you get where I'm headed. So I gotta go get some bolts and some stuff from Lowe's. Here we are. Unfortunately, I don't have a play field that doesn't have the aprons on it yet to stick up here to demonstrate, but I think you get the idea. So A little wobbly, but it'll stiffen up when there's a board in between here and there's not play this way. But as you can see, the screws have good clearance. So I used a 1.5 inch by 1/4 inch with a washer and a lock nut on this side, and then the same setup but with a 1/2 inch long bolt on that side. Put some weather stripping here to kind of give it some padding. Hopefully that'll stay. So this whole setup here was probably in the $100 to $120 range, which is about what you're going to spend on most of the cheaper ones. My only complaint is, obviously I had to modify it because it was too wide, which, you know, that's not bad when you're doing it for its intended purpose. But this wonky wobbliness here is a little, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be that high. So you can see, you can adjust it to be about as wide as you want or as high as you want. I just stuck them in there. Just when you're using it, make sure they're, you know, measured and set the height the same. So, I mean, it's pretty slick. I didn't originate this idea. It came from, I think, Canadian Arcade on YouTube. But I don't know if they made it up or if they stole it from someone or what, but that's how the internet rolls. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you find this useful? Do you have one of these that's better? What can I do to fix it? Just make sure you hit these sharp corners with a file so you don't catch your shoulder or something on it. So yeah, I got all this crap off Amazon with the exception of the weather stripping, which I already had. The bolts, I already had I already had all of these from the virtual pinball machine. And this was like 15 bucks at Home Depot for a 5-foot piece. So these are 2 foot long. So 2, and then there's one over there for whenever I need it. So stay tuned. We'll start working on this damn playfield here and see if we can clean it up. We're getting there. It's actually in pretty good shape. There's a little wear around the... That's no big deal. I think there's a spot on the other side of that pop bumper. Other than that, we're getting there. Actually, clean this up, coat it, start friggin' playing. It's a little beat up. Maybe we can clean it up a little bit at least. Alright. Keep it real. Thanks for watching. See you next time.